great leadership of this school. So I would like to thank you for that. Right here with us, we have leaders of the country who have led the country. Another thing,
our teachers wherever you are, please.
Okay. Nyinyi wote. Haya. Waziri wetu, viongozi wote ambao mmefika hapa. Kwa majina ninaitwa Zaheer Jhanda, mbunge wa eneo hili Nyaribari Chache. Waziri, karibu sana kwa hii shule. In the interest of time, I want to say two things. Waziri, I remember sometime I was here with the former deputy president's wife. We came here to this school. We had a discussion here. Sindio? Na hiyo maneno ya swimming pool, si tulisema? Sikusema wakati hiyo. But sasa nataka niwatangazie, Waziri, I had looked for some friends and some partners about they had decided that they are going to sponsor 3 swimming pools in Kisii High School is one of them, and very soon those engineers will be here. Kwa hivyo msiwe na wasiwasi. Ya pili nataka nikueleze Waziri, the school performed very well. As a leader from this area, I want to promise that I will push Waziri tusukume hii serikali na tusukume rais ili hii shule iwe one of the best excellent centers of excellence within Kenya. Sawa? Basi kwa sababu ya muda, asante sana. Nikimalizia, Waziri, unajua mimi ni mwanasiasa na niko na viongozi hapa. Naomba tafadhali area MCAs wasimame tu hapa wasalimie students, kwa sababu hata MCAs wako na mshahara, na hiyo mshahara wanaweza amua hata nyinyi mnunulie mkate kidogo.
MP wetu, Waziri, academic fraternity na wanafunzi wote na viongozi wote wa mko hapa, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Sisi tuko na furaha kuwa na waziri hapa leo. Najua mahitaji ya watoto wetu waziri ataenda kukutana naye bila ameelezewa, na tuko na uhakika is going to assist us, isn't it? Tunashukuru, hatutaki kupoteza wakati. Kuna wenzangu pia.
Haya, tuko na Mheshimiwa Boy, tuko na Mheshimiwa kutoka Birongo, Mheshimiwa Shem. Asante sana.
I am a trained teacher. I went to a small school. And when I was in that small school, I was always admiring those who came to this big school. And I looked forward to a day when either my son or my brother's son would join such a big school. Unfortunately, God blessed me with only daughters, and therefore I look forward to having one of you who is going to do very, very well become what? Sitaki kusema mengine. So I'm your neighbor across the road, I mean across the river. You know, we're one of the best universities and other things. We encourage you to be there. We'll be joining you shortly during the mathematics contest day, as we have always done, and expect so much more coming from your neighbor. Mheshimiwa Waziri, there is one thing that I learned, and I know the chairman has talked about this school being one of the best, and that he wants it, and even the Mheshimiwa wants it to be the center of excellence. This school has produced so many governors. I know Governor Ongwae, she's doing medicine. So Mheshimiwa, the way I see it, if these boys here work very well with a lot of diligence and listen to their teachers and the good chair board that has talked, whose chair has talked here, this is indeed going to be the best school, not in the region, but the way I see it, in the country. God bless you.
Shilingi 50,000 ya mkate. Asante sana. Sasa nataka kwa heshima na kwa vigelegele na kwa changwe tumkaribishe Dr. nani? Mbona mko down hivi? Ama mwekewe ngoma mkatike anguka nayo? Situanguke na waziri leo. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Waziri Dr. Julius Migosi, karibu sana.
Zaheer, all the leaders here, the principal, the board, students, good morning. Good morning again. Now, I have a story that I want to tell you. And that is the reason why I'm here today. The reason why I'm here today is because Kisii School, Kereri High School, Cardinal, and many other schools from Kisii did not let me down. Can you imagine if, as a Minister of Education, the schools in your area do very badly? Can you imagine what accolades one would get in a situation where the schools from your area, as Minister of Education, fails you? It would be a very bad day, isn't it? So I'm so happy to be here today because last year when I was appointed, I came here and went to Kereri High School. I had a meeting with the principals and some leaders. I told them Kisii has had a very bad reputation, and that reputation is not deserved. It was a reputation where every person in the country used to say that Kisii's or schools in Kisii wanaiba mitihani. Hiyo ni kweli ama ni uongo? So nikakuja nikaongea na principals. Nikawaambia tafadhali mwaka huu watoto wetu niko sure kwamba kama mmewafundisha hawatahitaji kusaidiwa kufanya exams. Ambia parents, ambia walimu, ambia kila mtu awache watoto wetu wafanye exams ndio wapate ile grade yao ambao ni yao. So the principals listened to me and they spread the word. And for the first time in the history of Kenya, the exams of 2024, there has not been a single complaint, a single finger pointing to the Kisiis that they were in the exam. So I am a very proud Minister of Education that we were able to pull that off, and we have changed that narrative. Now people know that the results that you got are your own results, and people from Kisii are able to pass just like any other person in the country. For the first time in the country, we did not whatsoever moderate the exams. We had a meeting and I spoke to His Excellency and we agreed that let the exams come out the way they are. And if the numbers are higher than we can accommodate, let it become the government's problem on how to accommodate the students. So for the first time in the country, your examinations were never moderated. And that is why we were able to move from 22% entrance to the universities to 25%. We have an extra 46,000 students going to the university over and above the 2023 cohort. We have 246,000 out of the previous year it was 202,000. And that is our problem now, to ensure that we accommodate all of you in the universities. Why am I saying all this? I am saying this because when you mess with education, you mess with everything else. Yaani, mkijaribu kuharibu maneno ya masomo, kila kitu yoyote inaharibika. That's why you have leaders here speak and say that this school has produced leaders, has produced governors, has produced ministers, has produced doctors, has produced lawyers. There are very, very many people who have become what they are because they went through this school. And that's why I'm saying, whatever requests that you've made, Chairman, and the student head boy here, we will do everything possible to ensure that we fulfill those requirements. Unajua, hiyo ndio kazi yetu. Mmetupatia hiyo kazi so that we find solutions for those problems. And Principal, I'm happy that you've raised the issue of the wall. Because last year when I was appointed, Kuppet went on strike. Do you remember? And this school, the teachers were teaching. But somehow, some leaders came and jumped over the fence to come and remove the teachers from class. And I was very, very annoyed. So the first thing, the first thing we are going to do is to ensure that that fence is well done for your protection. As I told you inside there, ideas, money follows ideas. So when you have an idea and you have requested for something, however big it is, it becomes our responsibility to look for those resources. And I've already shared ideas on how we're going to be able to raise those resources to ensure that the multi-purpose hall, because we want this school to do the 3 pathways, because it's one of our best schools. And you know, you might think I'm just saying that as a joke. You know, my son is here. Yeah, where is Seth? He's in Form 3. He's here. So I believe in this school. So I'm not just saying it. I believe he's in Form 3G. Yeah? Seth Ogamba, you're here somewhere. Right? So let us not take this school for granted. Let us make it our premier school, Kereri, Cardinal. Let's ensure that our schools are well done. I've spoken to Mheshimiwa here. He has told me that even under CPF, there are resources for the bus, Scania. They like Scania buses. You must get a Scania bus. But I want to congratulate you guys because I have your results here. And the mean came down slightly to 8.5. But previously you've been able to have a mean of 9.1. Where are the Form 4s here? Can you tell me which mean we are going to get this year? 10.5. 10.2. Let's make it 10.5. It's a better number. Can we make it 10.5? I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I was just sharing with your teachers here that even when we used to do rankings and we used to ensure that we are putting names of the students who have done well in the country, even those who are outside Kisii, they used to be Kisiis. You would find a Mora from Moranga, you find a Nyakundi from Mombasa leading. So I know you can do it, isn't it? And I want to encourage you and motivate you to do well in the exams. I was born here. I did CPE. Those are the other older system. I had 36 points out of 36. From the village. I was born in a place called Kenyoro. I was able to do it. In Form 4, I had Division 1. In Form 6, I had 18 points out of 19. I went to do law. I went to study in the University of London. It is possible for you to do it. I did go to the University of Nairobi. I did my degree there, and then I went to the University of London, and I've been practicing law all these years. I practiced law for 33 years. Before I joined the government and started doing education. But I'm passionate about education. From 2007, I've been running a foundation. I've supported a lot of students in the universities, raising money for them. So I know you guys can do it. I want to encourage you. Don't let anybody let you down. When you're in school, study, be disciplined. Oh, by the way, I also went to NYS. And I was always my number 53120. I still remember my number. Because that gives you discipline. Because discipline is almost 90% of your performance. So remain persistent, remain resilient, be confident in yourselves. Don't let anybody tell you he's going to do exams for you. You can do it yourself. And you are going to be my whistleblowers. If somebody comes and tells you what an exam, unaniambia, tunawapatia simu yangu. Unaniambia alafu tunashika huyo mtu. When they tried to do it in Homa Bay, they were arrested and they were put in. They paid. They were given a bond of 2 million. Yeah? So they are still inside, I think. Quarantine, are they still inside? Yeah. Because we must bring order to the education sector. Because it is what, everywhere we go, education is respected in Kenya. So my principals, please ensure you do your work. And I've agreed with the government that I'm going to ensure that your resources are ring-fenced. I was in Treasury the other day. I said, let us ring-fence the resources for education so that capitation comes on time, your monies come on time. Where is this guy from Kisii? We have agreed that we'll negotiate the CBAs at the beginning of the cycle, not at the end, so that we can keep teachers in class. We can keep professors in class, yeah, not in the streets, so that we can perform well. So we are determined as a government to do the right thing by you and by the students. So I'm very happy to be here today, and I want to encourage you and assure you that you have got all it takes, and as long as we are in government, we are going to do our best to ensure that everything that you are supposed to have, from infrastructure to books. You talked about the library. There is an organization in England called Book Aid International. They have books. You just need to send people there to go and pick them, and they come for free, yeah, so that you can fill the libraries. I'll give you a letter. So, my friends, if you ask for something, unajua mtoto hawezi omba mkate apewe mawe, si ndio? Ama aombe apewe snakes, si ndio? So we'll give you what you've requested for, and I've told this team they'll form a small projects team. We will negotiate. Next year we've got a very big conference here, an international conference that we'll hold. Next month we have a leaders meeting from Kisii. The whole leadership, from be it principals, be it teachers, be it religious leaders, political leaders, we want to define our destiny. We want to know what is it that we need to do. We hatutaki tu kuongea, tunataka tufanye from the beginning. You know, this year we just passed a budget which is coming to Parliament of 4.2 trillion. 4. You guys need to go and look at it and find out what is it that is coming here in water, roads, you know, agriculture. What is coming here? Education. Not just mdomo tu story mnaanza. Yani serikali tumetafuta. Hebu niwaulize wangwana. Tumepigana hapa tukapata serikali. Alafu mnataka kutuambia saa hii wachana na hii serikali tuangalie nyingine ya 2027. We have 3 more budgets to do. So you want us to leave this 4.2 trillion? Yani hatuna akili. It's nonsensical for somebody to come and start telling you, let's think about 2027 when we're in the middle of this term. New pussy. And we have to stop people on their tracks. We tell them, you come back 2027 tutakuangalia, lakini kwa saa hii tuko ndani ya serikali. Ama mnataka nitolewe? Hata niliona wajaluo wamesema mimi ni wao. Sasa nikitolewa hapa sitaenda kule. So my friends, we are ready to work. We are determined, we are passionate, and we will ensure that we get what we are entitled to. Tunaelewana? Sasa kazi yenu, nataka mnielezee kwamba mtakuwa watoto wako disciplined. Yeah? That you will negotiate through your prefect. If you have an issue, you talk to the teacher and all kamkunji, kama hii, muna resolve issues. We don't want fights. We don't want strikes. We don't want people banning schools. Yeah? Mtoto mdogo kama huyo anaenda kuban school. Una ban school sasa na ni parents watarudi kujenga. Is that a good thing? You negotiate, you ask the principal, we don't like this, what is going on? Then the principal answers back. He might not have all the solutions. He'll say, we'll escalate and get a solution. Because you must know that in life, damage or demonstrations or banning of things is not a solution, isn't it? You negotiate. And my teams from NAT and Kupet and Wasu and Kusu can tell you for sure that we actually just negotiated. Even sometimes I give them nothing. We just negotiate and say, mzee, sasa tukifanya hivi zote tunaenda nyumbani. Ngoja tu kidogo tutafute and we get a solution. So let us work together. I'm very proud of you. I'm happy that you've told me you'll do 10.5, and because of that, today I'll give your principal 200,000. Awalete mkate na soda na zile vitu vingi, so that you can celebrate. Sawa sawa. Alafu mimi nitaenda na nitaongeza pia, tutaleta na maneno mengi. Sawa sawa. Na maneno ya CPC vile tunafanya transition, saizi we are doing guidelines, everything is ready for next year, so that we can progress our schools to where they are supposed to be. So thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for doing well, and thank you for not letting me down. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.